In the forgotten annals of American folklore, there exists a place, a town so shrouded in mystery, so steeped in dread, that its very name is whispered only in hushed tones. They call it Oakhaven. But what makes Oakhaven truly terrifying is not its dilapidated buildings or its overgrown streets, but its ephemeral nature. Every night, as the final stroke of midnight echoes, Oakhaven simply vanishes. It disappears from maps, from GPS, as if swallowed whole by the darkness. And those who are foolish or brave enough to seek it after dusk are never seen again. The legends began as quiet rumors, fragments of whispered warnings passed down through generations and isolated communities. Old-timers would speak of strange lights, faint music carried on the wind, just before the clock tower struck 12. Travelers reporting inexplicable detours, their GPS systems failing abruptly, replaced by static, or worse, a chilling silence. They spoke of a peculiar pull, an irresistible curiosity that drew the unwary closer, even as an unsettling chill settled in their bones. A silent beckoning from a place that shouldn't exist. One such curious soul, a young urban explorer named Alex, scoffed at the tales. Armed with a high-end off-road vehicle and a suite of tracking devices, he set out to prove Oakhaven was nothing more than a local myth. He documented his journey, posting updates, his voice brimming with a cocky confidence that masked a deeper unease. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, skeletal shadows across the road as he approached the coordinates where Oakhaven should have been. His first mistake was believing he was in control. As twilight deepened, an unnatural fog began to descend, thick and suffocating. Alex's GPS screen flickered, then died completely. His phone lost service. Every signal, every connection to the outside world severed. A profound silence fell, broken only by the crunch of his tires on unseen gravel. Then, through the swirling mist, an outline emerged, faint at first, then stark against the fading light. A weathered sign, barely legible. Welcome to Oakhaven. He had found it, or perhaps it had found him. A chill that wasn't from the cold crept up his spine. Alex drove into the town, a collection of skeletal buildings, their windows like vacant eyes staring out into the encroaching darkness. A clock tower loomed in the distance, its hands creeping inexorably towards midnight. He noticed small, unsettling details. A child's forgotten tricycle, rusted, overgrown with vines. A swing set swaying gently in a non-existent breeze. The air grew heavy, thick with a scent like damp earth, and something else, something metallic and faint. The silence was absolute, a silence that screamed louder than any noise. He felt, watched. He parked his vehicle near the town square, the ominous clock tower now clearly visible. Its ancient gears groaned faintly, a rhythmic metallic sigh that echoed in the oppressive quiet. Alex stepped out, his flashlight beam cutting through the gloom, revealing peeling paint, broken glass, a town frozen in a moment of forgotten time. He checked his watch, 11:58, just 2 minutes until the fated hour. A tremor ran through him. He told himself it was excitement, but deep down, he knew it was pure, unadulterated dread. He was a trespasser, on borrowed time. The air grew colder, impossibly so. A single distant chime from the clock tower pierced the silence. 11:59. Alex felt a growing pressure in his ears, like descending deep underwater. The streetlights, though broken, seemed to pulse faintly with an internal, sickly glow. A sense of wrongness permeated everything. He fumbled for his camera, wanting to capture this impossibility, but his hands were trembling too violently. He heard it then, a faint, almost imperceptible whisper, carried on a breeze that wasn't there, calling his name. Not his name, but a name, a forgotten name. Then, midnight struck. The clock tower chimed once, a deafening, resonant peal that vibrated through his very bones. As the sound died, the world around him seemed to blur, to melt. Buildings rippled like water. The fog twisted into grotesque shapes. Alex stumbled back, his mind reeling. He looked at his hand, and it seemed translucent, shimmering. He frantically searched for his car, but it was gone. The street was gone. Only an endless, swirling vortex of mist remained, and the constant chilling whisper. Now closer, much closer, demanding something from him. Panic seized him. He tried to run, but the ground felt like quicksand, pulling at his feet. The whispering intensified, morphing into multiple voices, a cacophony of lost souls, all speaking his forgotten name. He clutched his head, trying to block out the overwhelming dread. He could feel eyes on him, unseen entities swirling within the mist. He wasn't just lost, he was trapped. The air was thick with despair, cold, suffocating. He screamed, a raw, desperate sound, swallowed instantly by the impenetrable silence that followed the voices. He was truly alone. He caught a glimpse of something, a flicker of light in the distance. Hope surged through him, a desperate, fleeting beacon. He stumbled towards it, pushing through the viscous fog. The light grew brighter, revealing an open doorway to what looked like a derelict church. He lunged inside, seeking refuge, any respite from the swirling horror. The heavy wooden door slammed shut behind him with a thunderous bang, echoing through the cavernous space. The sudden, deafening sound made him jump, his heart hammering against his ribs. He was inside, but not safe. The church was cold, filled with an ancient, palpable sorrow. In the flickering light, he saw empty pews, dust motes dancing in the air. A sudden, piercing shriek ripped through the silence from directly behind him. He spun around, flashlight beams shaking wildly, revealing nothing but empty space. And then, a pair of glowing, malevolent eyes, just at the edge of his vision, gone as quickly as they appeared. He gasped, stumbling back against a cold stone wall, his breath catching in his throat. He wasn't alone here. He was never alone. The morning sun rose, painting the real world in hues of gold and amber. On a distant, forgotten back road, a single abandoned off-road vehicle sat by the roadside. Its doors were open, the keys still in the ignition. Inside, a high-end camera lay on the passenger seat, its memory card filled with static, except for one final corrupted image. A blurry, distorted frame of what looked like the interior of a very old church, and a single, elongated shadow reaching out towards the lens. Oakhaven had claimed another, and when the sun sets again, it will call once more. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.